Coinciding with the painful memory of the demolition of the holy graves of the Ahlulbayt alayhum salam in Baqi al-Gharqad in Medina, which is observed today, the 8th of the blessed month of Shawwal, Shia Muslims have launched a global campaign to demand the reconstruction of this holy cemetery. The campaign come in response to the call of the Supreme Religious Authority, His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq al-Husseini al-Shirazi, who has reiterated his demands for reconstructing the holy graves of the Infallible Imams. As Shias are commemorating the World Day of Baqi, Shia Waves Agency has monitored the campaigns launched by the Shia followers of the Ahlulbayt alayhim salam on social media platforms, demanding the Saudi authority to respect the sanctity of the pure graves and to rebuild the honourable shrines that were demolished by the Wahhabis and Salafis. To discuss this further, we have with us Mustafa Akhwand, the director of Shia Rights Watch. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the show.
Alaikum salam. Thank you for having me.
All good, alhamdulillah. As the director of one of the largest Shia human rights organizations, dear brother Mustafa, what solutions do you propose for the reconstruction of the shrines of the Shia Imams alayhim salam?
Well, first we have to put a pause on everything we are doing and reevaluate. Since 1925, the destruction of Baqi, we have worked on creating a campaigns to rebuild the Baqi, but everything was about our feeling rather than having something tangible and something product. Right now, we have Mohammed bin Salman vision, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia vision of 2030 that want to change the Saudi Arabia. That's something that we can use and we can work closely and communicate with the Saudi government to be able to bring what MBS is asking and what he is visioning of bringing an economy and growing the economy and society in Saudi Arabia. Shia Muslims can be part of it. We have a lot of wealthy people in Arab countries that are willing to spend millions and millions of dollars to rebuild the Baqi and create a heritage site that can everyone visit. So if we do that and then create a connection of the youth and the young generation with the old generation, because right now the youth are not using that social media platform to highlight the issue of rebuilding a Baqi. This is very important. When something small happens, our youth are using social media and creating a campaigns. But unfortunately, when it comes to the Baqi, we are doing that and commemorating it and highlighting it only on the 8th of Shawwal, and that's all. So there is no tangible steps that we can use to be able to provide every step and work closely with the Saudi Arabian government to create and to rebuild the Baqi.
I mean, you mentioned about Mohammed Salman vision that Saudi Arabia has. In terms of that, what role can human rights organizations like the United Nations play in the reconstruction of the Baqi cemetery, do you think?
Well, United Nations can be a very good connection between the Shia communities and the government of Saudi Arabia. There is one thing that they can do done yet is highlighting and putting Baqi Cemetery and the list of the heritage sites in the Saudi Arabia. That's one thing. And then UNDP can work on providing the technical and financial support from the UN or from the Shia communities to work with Saudi government to create that environment, be able to build the Baqi. UN can be one of the hubs, can be one of the sources, but that requires our work as organizations and our society to be able to work as a chain together to create that environment. UN alone cannot do anything. Is the societies, is the people, is the organizations who can provide the assistance to the UN and communicate with the Saudi government and highlight what is the important thing for us as a Shia Muslims and try to create that and kind of solve this conflict between the Shia communities and the Shia societies with the Saudi government.
Do you think the Shia community is capable of actually doing any change?
Definitely. We are very, very strong community. We are a majority in Middle East. Maybe some people, they don't realize that. But if you put the numbers as a Shia Muslims in different countries, we in the Middle East especially, we are the majority. We can change. but we have to want that change, and we have to be able to work together. It's not the work of one community and one member. We have to put the politics aside and think about the cemetery of Baqi and be able to highlight those. This is our identity as a Shia Muslims. If we believe that, we can do a lot of things.
Indeed, indeed.